Hello and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Monday afternoon. Monday, it's here again. It happens. It's all good. We can get over it. I hope you guys had an awesome week. I hope you're ready for the start of an awesome weekend. I hope you're ready for the start of the week. Let's go make it awesome. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be as great as we want it to be. Just remember that. A quick update. I am actually just about finished with my course that I'm creating on weight loss and how to be more healthy. If that's something that you're interested in, getting early bird access or some stuff like that, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. That's what I wanted to talk a little bit about today. When you're trying to lose weight or be healthy or manage your weight or all sorts of that stuff, burning calories is, one of the top things that people will tell you to do. It sounds easy. Just burn more calories than you consume. Perfect. Sounds easy, right? That's basically the key to weight loss. But it's not as easy as you would think it is. It's not... It is as easy as you think it is, but it's not always as easy to put it into motion, to have it come to fruition. So that's where I want to come in, give you a couple tips that sort of help me. My tips are to effective strategies, if you will, for burning calories. Burning calories is the way that you lose weight, and it's not always as easy as it seems. So that's where I want to come in, give you a couple tips on how I sort of burn calories, easy tips for me that I can just fit into my daily routine, and not really have it be too much out of the ordinary for me. So tip number one is smaller, more frequent meals. This is actually very beneficial in terms of boosting your metabolism and having it sort of working all day and running all day. I mean, think of it as like a car, right? If you're you start it in the morning and then you go to work and then it sits all day, and then at the end of work you want to start it up again to keep it good, to get it going. But you're going to need a little bit to bring it up to speed, a little bit for it to get warmed up, stuff like that. And that's what I'm talking about with regards to eating more meals, more smaller meals more frequently. So if you're only eating, 3 big meals or even 2 big meals, one super large breakfast and then one super large dinner-ish, if you will, that's going to be not good for your body, because then you're just overloading your body with food and calories and all sorts of that stuff, and your body's only designed to process so much at once. So when you're overloading yourself, you're actually doing more detriment than you are helping, simply because if your body goes into an overload mode, it just kind of goes on the flight or fight response, and in most cases when you're dealing with overload, it's going to go with flight and want to get you out of there. There's no real fighting happening. That's where it happens, if you're eating something and it just kind of flows right through you, you're not really properly digesting it, and that's not good for your body, because then your body can't get nutrients out of the food that you're giving it, right? So if you just smaller meals more frequently throughout the day, so maybe take your big breakfast and cut it in half right away. That's a great tip that I would suggest. Do that both with your breakfast and your dinner. Cut them in half, you know what I mean? So take a little bit of breakfast now and then a little bit later on, more in the lunchtime, some sort of snack range. I'm just making times up here, but if you eat at like 9 o'clock in the morning and then you have another meal at like say 12-ish, and then go from there 3-ish, and then from there 7 o'clock-ish, if you break your days up like that. I would even throw in another meal somewhere in the day there, sort of break down your times, maybe go 9 to like 11 till 1, and you want to just keep it 2-3 hours in between meals. All that's doing is just going to boost your metabolism. It just keeps it going all day, right? So when you keep it going all day, it's automatically working and it's burning calories for you, and it's doing a benefit to you because it just keeps moving, right? It keeps doing what you want it to do, which is metabolizing your food, using the nutrients that it gets from your food, and then digesting what stuff you don't need in your body, right? All of the excess that needs to leave. And then leads me right into my next tip is to eat breakfast. Eating breakfast boosts your metabolism. What it also does is it's sort of, you need to think about it as like the break of the fast of your sleep, right? So if you're not eating for like 2-3 hours before bed, and then you're sleeping for say 7-8 hours like you're supposed to get, we don't always get that, but we'll just go 7 as a nice easy number, and then you're not eating for another 2-3 hours when you wake up. Do the math with me here. 3 hours before bed, is 7 hours while you're sleeping. 3 hours before or when you wake up. That's 13 hours in between eating. So that's not good for you at all. Your body needs more food, more nutrition, more nutrients in it. And you're also what happens too when you don't eat for that long, your body goes into sort of like a distress mode and it starts storing fat. And when your body starts storing fat, that's when you get the gut. That's when you get the jiggly butt. Your thighs start to go. And let's get real here. When you gain weight, you never gain weight in places that you don't actually mind. You gain weight in places that it's very noticeable, very easy, right? So when you eat breakfast, you're boosting your metabolism right off the bat. Not only are you boosting your metabolism, but again, you're keeping it going, right? You're keeping it working. You're starting that engine, starting the car. You're getting it warmed up. Think of your breakfast like a warm up, right? You're getting your metabolism moving for the day, and then that's where you get your metabolism going right off the bat, and then you got to keep it going. That's where your smaller meals more frequently throughout the day keeps your metabolism going, right? So that's what you want to do. Just think about your burning calories sort of from an inside out, right? When you think about burning calories, you're thinking about your exercise, you're going for your jogs, your runs, or even your food that you're eating, right? But you don't actually think about your metabolism burning calories, right? They talk about burning calories at rest. I believe like sleep, you burn somewhere in the 500 calorie range. Don't quote me, but it's something like that. So you're burning 500 calories just at sleep, right? So that's your body doing what it needs to do. Your body systems working the way that they're supposed to work, and that automatically burns calories. So any way that you can just help yourself more and provide yourself more benefits, it's just going to help you out in the long run because it's going to keep your metabolism going and burning calories basically all day. My next tip is for those that sort of sit down at a day job. I mean, nowadays we're all sitting down at our day job that's at home. But if you are at a computer, or even if you're not, right? Let me get to the tip. The tip is leg raises, right? So you're sitting down at your chair and you just raise your leg up, right? As far as you can. And you're not looking to go all the way up over your head, right? You're looking to get as much as you can. And then when you're going up, and then when you go down, don't put your feet all the way to the ground, right? Hold them up a little bit. You'll feel your whole body sort of engaged, right? And that's what you want to do. You want to have your body engaged at all times, right? That's where you burn calories. That's where your muscles are doing what they're supposed to do when they're engaged, right? So if you're sitting at or at a day job, or even now, right? Nowadays we're not really doing too much. So if you're sitting on the couch, or even if you're sitting at dinner, right? Sitting at the table doing your computer work, do some leg raises, right? Leg raises, what that's going to do is it's going to burn calories. You're reducing leg fat. You're working out your abdomen, your abdominal muscles. That gives you that nice, that gets rid of the belly fat for you. And that's really what we want to do more than anything. We're with this exercise in particular, we're looking more to tone than we are to strengthen, right? We're toning our leg muscles, our thigh muscles, our glute muscles. That's the word I'm looking for. We're also toning our abdomen muscles, right? And we're feeling our whole body being engaged. And then when you're typing, you're automatically using your hands, right? Your hands and your arms and all that stuff. That's different. That's a whole nother different topic. But do some leg raises, right? And then I'm not talking like 7,000 of them that you have to do. Just do enough so that you can feel your body engaging. Maybe break a little bit of a sweat depending on where you are. Maybe at the office you don't want to break a sweat, but if you're at home, maybe you do a little bit more than you normally would at the office, right? But that's a great tip. Leg raises, it's going to engage your whole body and just sort of tone your fat down in all of your areas, right? Your abdomen and then your lower body. Next tip is fruits and vegetables. I believe, don't quote me, but I believe you're supposed to eat somewhere in the range of 14 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. Wow. I don't know about you, but I don't know if I'd be doing too much more if I was actually eating 14 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day. So I can tell you with all honesty that as much as I'm giving you this tip, I do not do 14 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. But what I do what I do is 7 servings, right? You want to try and cut that in half, or do what you can, right? At least cut that in half. But if you can only do, 3, maybe 4 servings, right? This is where I'm talking about the more meals, smaller meals more frequently throughout the day, right? So, off topic a little bit, broccoli, speaking of vegetables, has in one serving has the same amount of protein as steak. So there you go, right there. Broccoli is going to have way less calories than steak, and it's going to give you the exact same amount of protein, and it's going to keep you the exact same amount of full as a nice round steak would. So that's something right off the bat to keep in mind. But servings of fruits and vegetables, you need to have them because not only are they great for keeping you full with less calories that you're putting in your body, but a lot of fruits and vegetables actually burn calories while you're eating them. Something I think right off the top of my head is celery. Something like celery, cucumber. These are fruits or vegetables, that actually burn calories when you're eating them. They burn more calories than you consume by eating them. So that's actually amazing right there. You are actually exercising, burning calories by eating. That's where it's phenomenal. And that's where food is health and is wellness and is everything else that you want to call it, because you don't even have to do anything except for eat properly, and you're going to burn calories because that's the way that it works, right? The food that you're putting into your body is boosting your metabolism, so therefore you're already burning calories, and B, it's burning more calories than you're consuming. To me, that's a mind boggle right there. But definitely fruits and vegetables. Another cool tip with regards to fruits and vegetables is to eat the vegetables before you eat the meat, so then you can fill yourself up more by eating vegetables, like I said, that don't have that many calories. They're not that bad for you for the most part, but then you're getting full, and you're not eating as much of the caloric meat as you need to in order to be full, right? And then when you start feeling full, that's when you put the fork down and you just settle for a little bit. But definitely up your servings of fruits and vegetables. If you can't do 7, I suggest doing at least 3, 1 with every meal, and more than that, right? Try and double that. Your snacks in between your meals are going to be beneficial for your metabolism being boosted also. So that's another, where your healthy snacks, strawberries and your berries and, bananas, stuff like that. Definitely want to focus on fruits and vegetables with regard as a calorie burning alternative, if you will. Next tip is water. 8 cups of water a day is what you're trying to aim for at least. I do know that you're actually trying to aim for half your body weight in ounces. So for me, I'm roughly in the 200-pound range. I would be aiming for roughly 100 ounces per day. So if we're doing 8 glasses, I would actually need more in the 10, 11, 12 glass range of water. So 8-ounce glasses, right? Times 10 is 80 ounces. I'd be looking for 100 ounces, give or take. So for me, I would need a little bit more than the 10 glasses. And I would definitely need more than the 8 glasses. But you want to start with what you have where you are, right? So if you're a pop drinker all day, every day, you're not going to make the switch right over to water all day, every day. It's not happening. Your body goes through sugar withdrawal. All sorts of disgusting stuff happens to you when you make the switch right away, right? When you just cold turkey switch over. So that's where you're doing what you can with what you've got. If you can only do 1 cup of water, do 1 cup of water. If you can do 2, do 2. You see where I'm going with this, right? Do what you can with what you've got. A tip that I heard that actually blew my mind was to keep a cup of water in the sink, in the bathroom, right? When you wake up, you take a drink of water right before you do your business in the bathroom. That way you're already getting a little bit more water intake in you, and you're also that's sort of like a little cheat code, right? You up your water intake right off the bat, so therefore you don't have to drink as much throughout the day because you of your little cheat code there. You start the day off right away with a glass. So that's actually a great tip right there. And then definitely water's great for. I believe we're like 60% water. So for us as humans, we need more water than anything, right? And when your body is full, and a lot of stuff to do with pop in general, right? If you're drinking pop, a lot of times your body actually doesn't absorb what it needs to, and it actually slows your metabolism down, right? So instead of boosting your metabolism and having all this great stuff happening for it, you're slowing your metabolism down, and you're actually having it just kind of grind to a halt, and it's not doing anything for you except for making you feel lethargic, and that's not what we want to do. Drink more water. Do what you can to try and get more water, or even water foods, right? Like I mentioned, cucumber, watermelon, foods like that are just pure water, right? And you can basically eat as much as you can. You're not going to be able to eat a whole lot. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if you can eat a whole watermelon in a sitting, but it's going to be it's going to be better for you than trying to drink pop or carbonated stuff and all that. Try and get your water intake as much as you can, and then do what you can. You're aiming for 8 cups of water, but do what you can with where you are. I like this one, and this one is more for me. Fidget more. You know, me on my videos, I'm kind of doing I got the bobbin going, and my hands are going. I do a lot of hand movements and stuff like that. But for me, I'm a fidgeter. I'm always fidgeting. I'm always moving around. I'm always tapping my leg, you know. I'm very, very antsy, right? I don't like to be sitting down and not really doing it. And even when I'm sitting, right, I'm rocking or I'm tapping my leg, or I'm, you know, with my hands or with my thumbs, you know, anything, right? Anything that you can do to fidget more, because when you're moving, you're actually burning calories. So for me, I'm burning calories all the time because I move so much, right? I like to be moving. I talk with my hands. I'm a hand talker. I like to do, you know, bobbing up and down. This is stuff that I do without even really realizing it. When I'm sitting, I'm definitely tapping my leg. You know, my leg is going. Some would say that I may have restless leg syndrome. I don't think I do. However, I have never been checked. But for me, I'm always moving. So that's another very beneficial tip that you could do anytime, anywhere. Just fidget more, right? Just start moving, do whatever you need to do, you know. I don't know, just do weird stuff that gets your blood moving, right? So don't think that fidgeting is not a good thing. When you're trying to lose weight and burn calories, it is a very overlooked tip that will help you burn calories while you're sitting, right? That's a lot of what we're looking for, right? I'm sitting and I need to burn calories. That's how. And then my next tip is a cold shower. As much as I don't like doing this is actually a very cool, easy to incorporate tip, because when you shower cold, right away your body's shivering, right? So you're automatically moving because you're trying to stay warm. So you're automatically moving and burning calories. Now, what happens after your shower is your body's trying to warm up, right? So your body is really trying to pump blood everywhere to get you warm, right? And you know, when you're cold, your blood retracts and it keeps your core warm, right? But when it's trying to warm you up, it will flow the blood into all of the places that are cold, right? All of the places that it brings it out of, it's going to flow it back there. So what that's doing is that's making your body systems move. This is another great tip for burning calories sort of from an inside out motion, if you will. So cold shower, it's going to be not really the funnest of things, but it's a great, easy way. And if you do it in the morning, that's an easy way to wake yourself up. You don't have too much more that's going to wake you up than a cold shower right in your face. And then like I said, at any time, even at any time, a cold shower is great because you're shivering, so you're automatically moving and burning calories. But then when you're trying to warm up, your body systems are moving a lot faster than they were beforehand. So then so that's where you're burning calories more than anything, because your body's just moving a million miles a minute trying to warm yourself back up. So that's actually a great tip. Easy to incorporate, very much overlooked. Good luck with that one though. That's a little bit extreme, but I'm not gonna lie, it works. It really does work. And then my last tip, more than anything, essential oils. I love using essential oils for everything that comes up in my life, and especially when I'm trying to burn calories or lose weight or be healthy, maintain a healthy weight, all sorts of that stuff. Citrus oils like lemon and grapefruit are great for, lemon's great for cleansing and detoxifying. That's sort of all of those toxins that stay in your body, that sort of just live there. Lemon's great for getting rid of that. And then grapefruit is actually a great oil for boosting your metabolism, and again, allowing your body systems to work and burn calories from inside out. These are great oils to add to your water if you don't like the taste of water. To add to a shake, I love adding them to my shake. And the best part about these two, lemon, I actually don't really care too much for lemon. Because of the spicy citrusy stuff of it, but the lemon oil I can have all day. I love it. And grapefruit, as much as the fruit, what does it do? It interferes with some medications. The grapefruit oil, because it comes from the rind of the fruit, it doesn't actually interfere with any medications. So no matter what, you can have grapefruit oil. And then another oil is peppermint. I love peppermint it's actually great for your digestive system, sort of helping with digestive issues. I mean, this is going to be great because when you start making changes, you're going to get a little bit backed up over here, or you're going to get a little bit runny, if you know what I mean. So peppermint's going to be great for easing the digestive system, helping it to sort of work in a way that it needs to, promoting its own, helping it to do what it's supposed to do, and just sort of providing an extra benefit for it. That's all I got for you for today. Some super easy to incorporate effective tips to burn calories. I hope you got some value out of this. I know I had some fun making it. Hopefully you incorporate a couple tips or two. Definitely send me a message and let me know how they work, or drop me a comment. That'd be awesome. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils, or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, or how to get early bird access into my weight loss course, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I look very forward to talking to you again. I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful afternoon, evening. I look forward to talking to you again. Bye for now.